Strength down there, wasn't it, when he just edged the player out?
Absolutely. So the ball goes high into the Old Melburnians forward line. Oh, here's McMullen magnificently off the pack, on the right foot, as easy as you like. He says, thank you very much. And that's 4 points. Old Melburnians' 4th goal. And what a magnificent piece of roving there by a class player.
And the score reads 4 goals 2, 26 to 1 goal 5, 11. Old Melburnians currently leading this game very easily. Remember, you're listening to this broadcast on Southern FM 88.3. And we're back here at Elstonwick Park with another long shot for goal by Old Melburnians, but it's only drifted to the left-hand side and 1 point is registered. 4 goals 3 to 1 goal 5. Stuart Hinchin to bring the ball back into play for Collegians, and we're 23 minutes into the first quarter of the A-section grand final. Doss.
Hanbury, long kick at goal, just a minor score there as Hinchin kicks in. Kerr waited back for the ball, and perhaps when he should have moved forward to get it. They might pay for them as the ball's now with Griffiths. Griffiths, a poor kick going in short, but it's picked up by Webb. Webb goes forward, and a fingertip mark there by Smith, not paid by the umpire. McMullen tries to come through again. Eventually Walker gets it out there towards Nichols. Nichols on the right foot kicks it across the face, and 1 behind. A mark there?
No, I don't think so. He didn't have control of the ball and went to another pair of hands immediately after of his own side. So good decision to play on call there by umpire Hinchin.
There was another example of the also the run from Jeremy Nichols coming right up from the full back line.
Hinchin goes out wide with the kick in, and Galbraith is loose. Oh, and crude work there by Brian, and gives away the 25-metre penalty.
And so it's very late on the scene, and it advances Galbraith well down towards the half-back flank, where in fact he would have marked that ball inside the 45-metre arc.
So Galbraith now goes in towards the centre. Keneally takes the mark unopposed there in front of Lovett. So Keneally's kick comes inside 45. Overrunning the ball there was Danzy. A snapshot there by Kerr from about 40 metres, and it goes across. Another opportunity missed.
It is an opportunity missed, and Kerr is usually a pretty good kick of the football and had a good run on that. He just dropped it a bit awkwardly to his foot in his haste. Certainly Collegians are prepared to concede the short kicking from full back, and they've been doing it regularly, Old Melburnians, and they're not covering them up. So they're just kicking to Stuckey, another short one to Lovett, and now Thompson's running it. No, it's Hanbury running it around the wing, and Paul O'Brien forced over the line right in front of the commentary box at Elstonwick Park for a throw-in. Umpire Leah Gallagher's been very busy in the first quarter.
25 minutes gone in this first quarter. Bryan gets the knockout straight down to Hanbury. Hanbury was retarded though, had his arms pinned, but through comes O'Brien on the left foot. Ball bounces in front of the pack. Players go to ground. Bennett does the shepherding for Keneally, but he runs into a tackle there from Thompson. Tidying up there was Brummel trying to come through. Eventually it's with Wallace from Collegians. Wallace gets it up towards the half-forward line. O'Brien coming through again. Blind turns his way out of trouble. Gets the handball over there. Looks like it's looks like Hanbury over there. Nichols it is. And Nichols will take the free kick. He didn't have the football when he was tackled, said umpire Gersh. So at half-back, Jeremy Nichols, the Old Melburnian skipper, kicks the ball straight down the middle of the ground, up towards half-forward, but there's 2 defenders there, and it's Pollock who marks it for Collegians. Pollock goes out wide looking for Kerr. The wind's starting to spring up here at Elstonwick Park, and Kerr, who was caught behind there, had no alternative in his leg, Simon Theodore. So Theodore on the outer wing position. Kicks up towards half-forward. Ball goes out wide. It's Smith and Hinchin. Hinchin didn't have the footy when he was tackled, and he'll take the free kick at half-back for Collegians. 4-4 to 1-6 on the McKinnon Sports Medicine scoreboard.
And Stewie Hinchin's had a lot of work to do this quarter with the number of times that Melbournians have brought the ball forward. A long kick by Hinchin down the outer side, and a pack of players. Phillips was amongst them. It's knocked forward off the ground by, it looks like Kerr, running through very courageously with his head down as Brad Woolhouse. That's not unusual for Woolhouse to show that much courage. It's still untidy, and the umpire has found a holding the ball decision. No, a holding the man decision. Paid to Jeremy Nichols, who runs on and kicks it back on the outer side. Picked up by Stuart Griffiths off the pack and kicked it forward. A tussle by Hinchin again with his strength near the square and knocked through for a point, but a little bit dangerous because he didn't get a good purchase on his hit at that ball, and could have easily been an opportune goal by McMullen, who's very, very dangerous, Jeffrey.
Yes, he certainly is. He's an absolute headache for him at the moment.
Keneally's taken the kick in, and he's kicked it out there towards Kerr on the half-back line. Kerr now gets it up towards the half-forward line. Trying to run onto it out there, I think it was Davidson, but the ball beat both players over the boundary line. There'll be a throw-in on the half-forward flank for Collegians. 27 3/4 minutes gone in this first quarter. It's been a pretty productive one for Old Melburnians, who are 4-5 to Collegians 1-6.
And umpire Jeff Wright throwing this ball in front of the Vic Health sign. Comes over the back. No one has a decisive purchase of the ball, and there's a few bodies falling forward. Richard Webb was impeded and has been given the free kick by umpire Gersh. Webb on his left foot pops it up towards centre half forward, and the leading Old Melburnians player, Micah Berry, takes the ball. Nearly has his head taken off, swings around to his left-hand side, pops it out wide to Hanbury. Hanbury, who's very dangerous, kicks it back into the position where he should. His player had fallen over. There's a scrimmage of players. It's knocked to the ground, and I think the umpire will be forced to come in and ball this one up well inside the 45-metre arc for Old Melburnians.
So it's with umpire Wayne Hinton. Old Melburnians, another scoring opportunity here. Plenty of players go up. Griffiths tries to take it away from the pack, appealed for the free kick, wasn't forthcoming, and Stuart Hinchin once again tidies up the Collegians and knocks it through for one behind. So some alarming signs here for Collegians in this first term.
Trailing by 18 points, nearly at quarter time, 29 minutes have just gone. Keneally nearly marks the ball. It's knocked off the ground, but Keneally follows up. Should have had a free kick, not paid. McMullen has the ball, manages to evade a complete tackle. Who's that? Lover with the ball again, handballing across. 25 Walker snaps it. It's grabbed in the pocket by Berry, and he's very close to the boundary line. In fact, the umpire has called it out of bounds just as the siren sounds at the 29-minute and 22-second mark of the first quarter to see Old Melburnians leading 4 goals 6. That's 10 shots at goal. 4 goals 6-30 to 1 goal 6-12. And a couple of those Collegian shots were very, very costly. Remember, you're listening to this broadcast on Southern FM 88.3. The other amazing thing, and of course it's much easier up here, Doss, isn't it? We all become excellent coaches up here, but I just can't believe how Collegians are prepared to concede OMs the short kicking option, and they've done it 2 or 3 times consistently.
What I was interested in, the Teal Damien Phillips contest is quite interesting. I felt that Phillips had the better of Scott Teal in that quarter. He got his hands on the ball a bit, probably didn't take as many marks as he would have liked, but I think he just shaded Scott Teal in that quarter. And also I'm still interested in the Walker-Keneally lineup match-up, because Keneally certainly did run off Walker a couple of times in that quarter, and in fact got one of the long balls down to Phillips, who actually didn't finish off with the goal. But it'll be interesting to watch that as the game progresses. Just while the ground's clearing, a large number of people out on the ground, of course. One of the great advantages of having a football, you can go out and hear the